Lost in the Abyss. Alright, welcome everyone to a thrilling adventure where our heroes journey through magical realms filled with danger, intrigue, and epic battles. Join us live for a bi-weekly dose of fantasy, friendship, and fun. Welcome to Dice of Glory. Starting off for the night, we're going to just go ahead and thank our sponsors, the Nerdy Neighbors, for all your handcrafted nerdy goods such as game screen, game trackers, and other gaming accessories. Be sure to check them out on Etsy. We'll have the links below. And then big thanks to Centurion 3D Studio. They can provide all of your 3D printed scenery and other needs. Also, links below. Now, on to the adventure. Alright, we have a couple guests with us tonight. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves?
I'm Nicholas. Should we introduce our characters too, or save that for later?
You can introduce the characters.
Alright, I am playing a real far bed maker. And I am a half-elf bard.
Thank you. And on this side.
And I'll be going as Ixen. My character's name is Holg, the half-orc brother of, what was it again? Your brother?
Real far.
Brother?
What?
What was your character's name?
Real far.
Real Far.
Yes.
Real Far. Love it. 'Cause he's always real far. Yeah, and we're going to be a wacky little addition.
Sounds wonderful. As we left off last session, our heroes had just escaped the clutches of Neverwinter in their newly acquired yacht. They were still several weeks' journey away from their destinations, and we pick it up there. Excuse me. So, as you've been just escaped Neverwinter, you're sailing on the nice open seas, and this time you believe that you'll have nice weather, unlike last time. What's everyone doing on deck, or on the ship?
Guys, did we just burn Neverwinter again?
This would be our first time.
Your first time.
It's a good thing you don't forget your first time. Wasn't your first time?
It was mine. I've never done that before, but as an organization, we've done this before.
Well, your organization sounds much like a raiding tribe.
You're not far off, sadly.
It sounds exciting.
It really is.
I was worried for a minute. Sounds like this could be a good time. This could be fun.
Yeah, I'm captain again, right?
Oh, are you?
I think I'm captain again.
No.
You're not working.
I am.
Get your massage.
captain,
Get your massage. Get your pedicure. Go below ship. Do what you need to do. We get it. Wizards don't work.
No. You all cornered me and made me summon my magical being, and I'll pull out my little captain's hat and I'll put it on top of the unseen helper. May I introduce you to your captain?
I suggest a mutiny.
If I can't see my captain, it's not my captain.
So what I'm hearing is I'm the captain again. Cool. Who knows how to actually navigate?
I believe that was the cook.
Do we have the cook?
No, she just thinks she can navigate.
They are present, yes.
Oh, cool. You too.
Are they down below? Just puking your guts out.
All right, cool. Let's go to Chult.
Sounds like a good time.
Remind me, Luke, in which direction are we supposed to go?
I'm gonna turn
It's
to
a
Nix and it's like,
southwest.
which way are we going?
Yes, southwest. Southwest is the general direction you want to be going.
We are going southwest.
Oh, yes, follow the big SW in the sky over there. Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
That's usually how I do it.
As a wizard casts Sky Right, and there's a big SW, and then
that sounds about right, yeah. Skillgatter is just up on deck, just ignoring all of this shenanigans, and he's there for the pretty strength. I'm there for lifting and all the stuff on the deck, so...
All right. Well, the rest of the 3-week journey is fairly uneventful. As you start to approach, you can see the island kind of breaking through the morning mist after a couple weeks' journey. You see a nice sea alcove. You can see a port on the far end. As you progress forward, the sea ahead roars and churns, and waves crash over the bow of your ship. Driven by sawtooth hills rising from the heaving foam, water streams off the rising crags like rivers crashing down a mountainside. At last, the emergent island stops not growing in size, and although the sea around it still tosses your ship like a drifting feather, a huge blast of steam erupts from the waves, and through the drifting, rainbow-crossed mists, you see an immense beak and milky eye the size of a hogshead, cask staring blindly in your direction. As the water calms, you also spot a dozen or more shark fins circling the ship. If anyone would like to give me an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I'll do it also.
Strengths.
Whatever a 14 gets me.
I got a 16.
You've heard legends of this beast, known as a dragon turtle, often confused with small islands in the ocean.
What's it doing?
Currently, it is staring at your ship, or attempting to stare at your ship. It opens its great maw and starts speaking in a husky tone of a dialect you may or may not understand. What languages do you all speak?
Raggy.
Not
I'm pretty
the
sure he's
correct
speaking
one.
Gnomish, right?
No, he is speaking Draconic.
I do not speak the correct ones.
Not that.
Hey, do you know what the procedure is?
After a brief minute of clearly no one understanding him, the dragon turtle turns its other side of its head so you can now see a fully functioning eye. It looks you up and down and says, "You must pay tribute to pass to Chult."
Oh, this is a shakedown.
Oh.
They did tell us.
How much is the tribute, Great One?
There is no less than 100 gold for the ship and 10 per passenger.
Remember when they told us not to waste the money that they gave us?
If you will give us but a moment to gather what we have.
Well, you are certainly not going anywhere otherwise.
All right,
I'm
guys.
going to head to the chest that we were given
Yes.
last time.
Yes, the chest contained 500 gold total, as well as several potions of health, and then, of course, the map that you used to escape Neverwinter.
So as you reach down into it, I come over and I get up to look inside it.
I just push him down. I'm going to take
How many are on the ship?
6 of
There's
us.
just the 6. Unless you're gonna,
So it'd be 160.
unless you're gonna pay
Yes.
for the invisible servant.
No,
He's
not real.
gone.
The captain's hat just drops to the deck.
So of the 500, I'm going to
It would be 160 gold.
take 160 gold out.
I'd like my 10.
Oh, yes, the 10 I was going to distribute to the 6 of us.
Yes. So as each of you steps up to the railing and throw your tribute overboard. Yes.
Tusk will actually throw 20.
Okay. As you throw your tribute overboard, you kind of see the gold coins
of mine,
swirling
10
around in a vortex of water before it's like swallowed by the dragon turtle. He kind of, almost like he's just mentally counting it. He nods his head and then quickly submerges back into the ocean. As the waves settle your ship again from being rocked, you're allowed to continue into port.
Can I see where it goes?
Give me a perception check.
Guidance.
What's the guidance give me?
A D4.
Assistance or something?
No D4.
Assistance, if you're aiding him, you would get advantage on the roll.
Go ahead, take advantage on that roll. You are most welcome.
Didn't help. Give it +3.
Listen, buddy, we can only help you so much.
12.
You see him go under the water, and then it gets too murky when it goes more than 20 feet down to sea.
But he's not like going under the boat.
No, he's kind of like going back towards the island a little bit.
Okay.
Gilgannon, I've never seen something of that strength before.
Have? That was terrifying.
One day I hope to be strong enough to take something like that strength.
Given maybe next Tuesday.
Oh, I know it's not now. Oh, I'm not an idiot. You see the size of that thing?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Good lord.
we'll chalk it down to goals. All right.
I'm gonna read
Life goals.
Life goals. Correct. Yes.
It takes less than an hour to sail into the main port of Chult once you've passed and paid tribute. Where are you wishing to dock? So immediately upon entrance, you see the main shipping lots where you could easily park your boat. You also notice that the temple off on an island almost with a bridge connecting it has what looks like a private port
Does it have any iconography?
of Sun.
Yeah, right there.
It is the Temple of Sun.
Has its own port.
Has an own private port.
Who's on the tiller? Oh, I'm at the tiller.
The captain, I assume.
So me.
No, you're talking to people. You've probably relegated me to steering.
Fair enough, yeah.
So, as you pull into the port of Sun, several priests wearing the holy symbols, holy symbols of Sun, approach you and says, "And why are you parking your ship?"
I'll step forward with my iconography and I'm like,
Ah, good
I
sir.
just assumed that this was the best place to go.
It certainly is.
Is it okay that we park our ship here?
Yes, of course. Are you the only priest, or are your other companions members of the clergy?
My followers have not yet chosen that path.
Very well. Well, perhaps we can show them the benefits of joining us.
And I will, I will point out, it's like, I'd be happy to introduce all of my crew to you, but first, could you help us tie off the ship?
Oh, of course. They throw a couple ropes onto the deck of the ship for you to anchor, and then they tie them off to the dock as they pull the ship in adjacent. They pull out a gangplank, lay it over so you can easily walk down the side. Now, how long will you be staying with us?
Yes. I mean, we have no plans.
Ah, excellent. Well, if we may offer some accommodations, you're, of course, more than welcome. We do ask for a voluntary donation of at least 10 gold per week if you wish to stay in the temple for longer. Of course, it is completely voluntary. Other things that we offer to pass the time is yoga classes. It's certainly a very relaxing activity. You could learn to arrange edible desserts, perhaps. One thing that seems to be more popular recently is what's called goat yoga. You perform a yoga pose and a goat stands on you. It's quite relieving on the muscles.
Sounds great for the lower back.
I feel like I'm at home.
I'm terrified. Why would you ever
Oh,
wanna
would you care
consort
for a
with
massage?
dogs? I'm okay, thank you.
So, stay here, right? This is the.
Just to drive the needle home further, I look to Lucan, Captain.
It's free parking, right?
The ship, yes.
But it's 10 gold voluntarily to stay.
What is it? You know what? We've never been to
In
Chult
the
before.
temple.
Oh, yes,
Well,
of
let's-
course.
What do they usually charge at the docks?
Well, the docks are a very common 25 gold per ship per week fee, as well as, of course, your tribute in and out of the port.
This is a discount either way.
I think we're doing well here.
Yep.
I think me and all my future Sunites would like to just maybe start here and see what
Excellent.
you got going on.
Well, let me introduce you to our head and the rest of the clergy here, and we'll get you settled in briefly. Is it just the 6 of you then?
Yes.
Correct.
Excellent. As the priest leads you into the temple, just immaculately carved stone, extravagant inlays and engravings throughout the entire temple. Very wealthy look. It is definitely a preferred port location. So the priest leads you to each of you to individual rooms. Says, please, if you need anything, feel free to ring the bell, and a servant will be with you shortly. And as she leads you off to each individual room, she thanks you again for staying at the Temple of Soon and says to enjoy. Of course.
No turn down service. Okay. I just double checking. I just wondering what amenities we have here.
What's the weather like? I mean, is it?
So the weather in Chult is, think, very nice tropical. So it's a nice warm breeze, like you're in Hawaii. Nice warm breeze, a little bit of salt spray if you're near the docks. Maybe mid 70s, 40, 50% humidity. So not terrible.
That's amazing. This coastal winds are amazing. I think I retire.
No.
Is this what we're doing for the rest of our lives?
We still have to work.
Okay.
No, so what is our goal in being here?
We are.
You were sent to assist in forming trade routes with Sunbury, initially. And then, of course, you were unexpectedly diverted to Neverwinter, and now you're just running as fugitives. So whether you decide to continue your operations in establishing trade routes, or whether you just decide to hide out as fugitives is your choice.
What was the name on our ship?
The ship you rode into town was the Artemis. It's a nice gold filigree on the side.
Yeah, we gotta change that.
Probably a good thought.
Yeah, well, we try to figure out what our next plan is. Can you talk to the priest about getting the old name Exnade?
Sure. Well, actually, I'm just gonna go down there and I'm gonna just use prestidigitation to X-nay it.
All right, what do you want to change the name to?
No, I'm just getting rid of it.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I don't know what we're
ship
gonna
needs
call
a
it.
name. Come on, Mr. Captain.
You could call
I
it.
specifically heard you uncaptain me in front of everyone.
That I did, and I will sit here privately between the two of us and be like, okay, you are captain again for 30 seconds. Give us a name.
I give you permission to name it after your god.
Ooh, the Soon?
the,
Or the Summer
voice from
Soon?
above.
The flying soon.
Soon to
I'll
be
think
something.
about it. I don't have some. I don't have anything. I'll think about it.
Not a problem. In each of your rooms, you also see a small scroll laid out on your pillow. It's a brief flyer of the extracurricular activities you could perform in Chult if you're staying for a relaxing visit and not on the hunt or on the run.
Tourist pamphlet.
What are some of the things on the pamphlet?
Well, if you're ever if you ever want to quench your bloodthirst, there's Executioner's Run, where the unfortunate or the brave are pitted to run through a long trench filled with dinosaurs. There's, of course, a thriving trade market. For the most part, the entire city the city and state are both run by a set of merchant princes. They have all say in the state's official business, but they share equal power.
One second. You skimmed right over something there. Did you say dinosaurs?
Yes.
What's a dinosaur?
Think a very large lizard.
Like a dog?
Are they big enough to ride?
Yes, but it would be a dog that has scales of a snake.
I feel like we'll figure it out once we see one.
Ooh. You're gonna like dinosaurs. Tess, don't worry about it. You're gonna
I like the
this.
sound of this.
I'm happy.
Other activities, of course, are you're always welcome to hire guides to explore the adventurous jungles that surround this beautiful port city. It is highly recommended that you hire a guide or you are likely to die, but that's a minor point.
Just gloss over that. My bad.
It's also recommended that you don't travel more than a few miles outside of the city of Chult, as the wilderness can get a little unpredictable, to say the least.
Very good to know.
Okay, so yeah, continuing the mission, or
Should we just continue the mission until we find out that continuing the mission is more dangerous?
Yeah, were we given a specific merchant we were supposed to contact, or was it just any merchant in Chult?
Your initial instructions were fairly vague of established trade routes with Chult. Several other groups from Sunbury have been sent here in the past, and most of them are working security and menial tasks. Now that they've established a base of operations here, they are looking to expand their trade routes with Sunbury.
So it sounds like we should try and, get an audience with a merchant prince.
I can find one of the cleaners that is here and see if maybe they've already established a good relationship with one.
Because we have employees from back home that work here?
Yes.
Yes.
If the way that if history repeats itself like it did in Neverwinter, I doubt they've already established good relations with this town.
Let me talk to one first and at least find out how hated we are.
That's probably very wise.
Because if we're hated, let's not continue with our mission. Let's just try to survive.
You mean if the cleaners are hated in Chult?
Yes.
That's a good thing to figure out.
Yes.
Up for a little bit and just survey the town.
Okay, how about this? We send you and you to go talk to the merchant princes, and we will go check out Executioner's Run.
I agree with this plan. I absolutely agree with it. I'm okay with this.
Huh?
Don't worry, I'll keep him out of trouble. Or he'll get us into trouble.
If he gets you into trouble, we'll probably hear about it.
Do I? No. I was gonna say, do I have permission to leave him? No, I wouldn't do that.
Please don't.
After I
Unless you would
shave
get
you.
arrested.
All right. Let's get him. Let's start getting a move on here.
And break.
We're doing that now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
What was
it's our
that?
thing now.
What was that?
I don't know.
Go team, go.
I don't know. I can see myself in my armor, so I'm happy right now.
Well, the weather's pleasant, so I'm wearing my armor.
After getting attacked without armor, I'm wearing my armor.
Tusk always wears his armor.
So no armor.
But I will make sure I have the unseen servant. I'd like to buy a parasol.
You'd like to buy a parasol. Okay. That you find several stands of parasol merchants. They all offer a very broad selection. Most of them are brightly colored, things pink, greens, blues, coastal colors, or tropical colors.
Yeah. Something multicolored.
Okay. That will be 3 silver.
Hand it over.
Excellent. Enjoy your parasol, good sir.
Guys, how are you gonna get used to all this bright light everywhere?
You just as you're walking through the town, the lights just gleaming off your armor in all directions. You're just a walking disco ball.
Step one is maybe, I don't know, cover the shiny armor.
I get that. Perhaps there's something for my eyes to cover my eyes up. I don't know.
What, like a bandana? He rips a piece of his tunic like this, and he'll tie a strip around your face.
Do me a favor and just leave me around town.
Yeah, I got you. I'll be your
Before he
shooting
ties
guy
off your
half-orc.
vision, you do notice that quite a few of the guards, specifically, are like eyeing you, being in full metal armor. They're kind of giving you like the side eye, like, "Why are you wearing that?"
Okay, this is just odd. I mean, what? You know what? They're jealous.
Wait,
That's absolutely the truth. They're
you
jealous.
mean to tell me you walk around looking like a walking mirror and you wonder why people look at you?
Was it 77 degrees at 6 a.m.?
Yes.
Oh.
Are people giving him weird looks as he's walking around in a waffle iron?
Do you have your waffle iron on you? Oh yes, they're also looking. Anyone wearing more than leather or light metal armor, you're definitely getting some side glances from most of the guards and the other merchants around the town.
I mean, there's leather on here. It's just underneath all of the plate.
You know what, buddy? We know you're big and strong. Let's just get to the run.
Okay. Fine.
So as you're traveling through, suddenly hear a thunderous roar coming from behind you. It's not like anything you've heard quite before. As you turn around, you see a 3-horned giant beast walking, like being led on a leash behind you. It stands about 20 feet long, about 8 feet tall. It's got like a giant shield on its head with 3 large horns. And it's being led like a dog.
I'll push Skilgannon out of the way and draw my axes.
No,
Look out! Look out! It's coming for us!
No, please wait. Just give it a second. I look to the guy who's leading this animal. You've got it control, right? He's good, right?
Of course.
Hold up, wait, Bessie, hold Bessie. Wait, good old Bessie.
That's called Bessie.
Yeah, she got a name.
I've never seen Bessie before. My name's Tusk.
Nice to meet you. I'm Hove, and this is
I'll just like reach. I'm pretty much sleeping back behind the shield, and I reach up, like, Hold, what's going on down there?
Oh, yeah. Introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm real far. Who are you?
Real far. Is it like a distance? You are kind of far from me.
No.
My
real
name's
far.
Tusk. What's your name?
Real far.
Yeah, he's real far. We're the Bedmaker brothers.
Yeah, we're twins. Can you tell? Half
his
elf, half orc.
name's real far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was very confusing.
Bed Maker Brothers.
Bedmaker brothers. Yeah, that was her mother's name.
And their profession. You got around.
But just for alright, so Tusk, axe down. He's not gonna hurt nobody, right?
No, Bessie's real nice.
Okay. So they're real nice. Apparently real nice. And they've got.
It's that hospitality, that Chult hospitality I've heard about.
Wait. You were trying to do hospitality? And no, don't even worry about it. He's fine as long as we're all good. Where did you acquire such a beast?
Oh, over in the dinosaur races. Yeah, we lost all our money and some gambling, but hey, we got a track out of it.
We're gonna have to remember these
Can
races.
you fight something like Bessie?
Oh.
Yeah, probably in the arena, or you can go out to the jungle.
Hey, bro, come on. Excuse us.
What's up?
I'm gonna go over with my brother on the other side of Bessie.
Skillet.
Hey, this is our chance.
Our chance.
We got the map.
Do the map.
They look strong.
We
It's really
inadvertently
shiny though. I like
flex.
it.
We're just
Let's
so
just
happy to have
ask
a flexing contest.
We can ask them. Yeah. I got the treasure map right here.
We're good. Okay. Hey, y'all, we got a proposition for you.
What?
Oh, sorry if we were.
I don't.
amusing ourselves.
I don't have any money for that kind of entertainment.
No. Hey, y'all.
That's our mother's job, not yours. Not
Well,
ours.
I assumed you said it was her occupation. I don't have any money for that. I
Oh
apologize.
no. See, we're guides. We're guides.
Yeah.
We're needing some strong
I already-
adventurers to help us get out there and find some treasure.
I already know where my room is.
No. We got a map. Show them the map.
We got a treasure map. See, you see this red X right here?
Does he know he's holding it upside down?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's right now. It's right. See right here. We're right here, and the treasure's over here.
Is the X?
Let me see the.
Wait, is the X on the outside of the wall? We were told. We're.
Now we can go out there and get it.
Yeah.
Well,
You're strong, man.
You know,
You're really shiny. You would do
hire
well
us.
as bait out there.
Okay, and we'll
As
all go out to the
bait.
treasure,
So-
and
so-
we'll have a small profit.
Bait means
okay, hold on.
something
Here. Let me show you how much gold I have for this.
He's asking
This
for
is
your help.
this is how much gold I have to hire you with.
You're holding none.
It's an empty hand.
None of y'all have any gold?
Hey, we don't have any gold either. This is great. We can go. Sorry. We have lots of gold. I'll roll persuasion or deception. Either way, it's
Deception.
It's like a 25.
I am not even gonna try.
Yeah. Listen, we just got off of a boat.
Oh.
I have been cooped up in a boat for far too. So yes, I would love to go into the jungle with you.
He would probably like to stretch his legs.
Yes, please, for the love of all the gods, get me out of this city. There's too many people here.
Well, as long as y'all nice and rested from your adventure, we can go on an adventure.
Can you hold for just a few more hours before we get the rest of our crew together?
Sure.
Because more the merrier, right? I mean, we've got some really heavy lifters. We're not even the strongest of the crew.
What?
Oh, you should see. You should
that.
see. You should see.
Rybar.
Rybar. Oh my
Oh
God.
wow,
that man.
Rybar. He's just a.
He makes us look like worms.
Dude, he is a mountain of a man.
Just an absolute unit.
Like what's in the unit?
And there's Lucan, but
Yeah,
you know,
Lucan's pretty in the face. You know, like
not
just.
as pretty.
I mean, clearly not as pretty as you, Skelgan. You are clearly the prettiest of everyone. But so you were saying that we needed to pay you for this.
Oh, it is a fair price. We're taking you to a treasure and all, and you're going to get a small profit of the treasure, of course, and other things that we can't use.
Okay,
But,
okay. So like you're talking like we don't pay you up front, you get a portion of what we find, kind of scenario.
But it's more the other way around. We're all kind of like we're going to get the treasure and we're going to give you some profit.
Okay, but let me get this straight. All you have is a map.
Yep.
And we're expected to, supply security, removal of traps, monster extermination, base camp, protection.
Yep. You got base camp set up, right?
And you are going to give us a small portion of what you find.
Yes.
Yep. It's going to be huge, though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It seems fair to me.
I don't deal with this kind of stuff, Skill.
We'll let Lucan handle the
Yeah, that makes.
negotiations once we
How
get him
about
back.
this? We'll meet up. We are actually headed to the run right now because that seems really interesting.
Well, good.
So, why don't do you guys want to come check out the run and then meet up with the rest of our group and talk about that later?
Sure, we ain't got much else to do.
Yeah, we can do that. Bessie would love to see some of her kin kill other people. Again. Come on, Bessie.
Bessie, good girl.
Bessie's a good girl.
This
You guys want to ride?
yes.
Fantastic. Come on, I'll help you up.
He will ignore the hand and just like jump on top of it.
Fantastic, because I have negative strength.
And then I'm just going to like tug on Bessie's leash. Come on, girl.
Skill, I'm on top of it.
That's great. Yep, you're on top of it.
This
That's-
thing is. I can feel
You
its
know-
power when it moves. Skill.
I just picture like a little kid trying to hop on a horse and they're just like over like
Yep,
that.
that's exactly how it is.
I see that you have a weird brother as well. This is mine, so you might understand. No, I was talking
And
about
he like
pointed tusk.
finally gets situated and he's like, I can see so far from up here.
As you're like,
Yes,
5
you
feet off the
can.
ground.
Oh, yeah, between us, just between us, he's kind of the weird one.
Yeah, no,
I heard that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, because I used my whispering voice.
Yeah. Dude, fair enough, I forgot.
Don't worry, we're the strong ones. Did I tell you how I met him?
No, we're not starting.
I think he's really shiny, though. You should rest in the shade. And as I'll slide down Bessie's neck or into the shield again, I'm just like, curl up.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brother walks, he does
he's-
everything.
he-
I'm the
he's-
smart one.
He's too bright. I keep telling him that he needs to, dull down the armor.
I think he'd be really good as bait.
Yeah,
in the jungle.
that's exactly what. See what I mean? He's too bright.
See, this is why we're the smart
Yeah,
ones.
clearly the smart ones.
Yes.
Clearly the smart ones.
As you follow the road through the old section of the city, it splits around a rectangular stone-lined pit, 15 feet and 50 feet wide, with seating for about 200. The overall length of the pit is about 250 feet, so you got about a nice seat every about foot and a half, 2 feet. You do see Rybar and Lucan standing over by the edge.
Hey guys.
I thought you guys were gonna go see the merchant prince.
He insisted that we needed to get a drink first, as Lucan is also holding a coconut.
I've got a parasol. It's like greens and blues. There's some red lines.
They
in there.
may have
Oh,
gotten a
feathers.
little distracted on the way to the merchant princes.
Listen, I was looking out for a cleaner's emblem. We haven't seen one. Hey, look, there's one.
As you see several guards walking by, having the cleanest symbol just hanging around their neck.
I expected more screaming and fire.
I'm gonna approach the group.
I will go with, since I have re-emblazoned in gold my cleaner's emblem on my cast iron armor.
So how much does it take to feed Bessie?
Oh, yes.
Well,
Just bring her out to the jungle and she eats some of the leaves.
yeah, she usually clears about an acre in a night.
So if you guys are confused, we met these two fine gentlemen on the way here. We have Holg and
Real fire.
oh.
Like
But I'm right here.
I'm
I'm
already
already
not, so you're up close.
So as
Yeah,
you
I'm real
as you
close,
approach,
but
you
real
see
Yeah, it's very confusing.
excuse me. As you approach, you see a humanoid wearing scale mail. He's got a scythe on his back, and he's wearing the cleanest symbol proudly.
Do I recognize him from my time at Sunbury, or is this one of the ones I don't know?
You kind of like the general description. Like, there's not many cleaners that decide to openly wield scythes and armor.
Right.
So you've heard like tales of this one, and he generally seems to be very favored towards killing and death. He has a thing for delivering souls to the afterlife. You've kind of hearing tales. You kind of thinking you think his name was like Eclipse or Shade or Moon or something like that.
I'm going with the first one. Hey, Eclipse. Eclipse.
He turns around to you. Yes.
That's your name, right?
Indeed.
Cool. I'm Lucan from Sunbury. I'm a cleaners too. So is he. Sorry, he's a little slow.
That is not
Are
true.
you here to run in the Executioner's Run today?
We are not. I'm not here to run in it. I might have a friend who might be interested. I have a question.
Yes. As you also notice, he's got like a lower jaw of a gorilla hanging as a necklace right below his cleaners.
So weird question. We definitely didn't burn part of Neverwinter again. How hated are cleaners here? Because everywhere else we've been absolutely hated. They adore you.
For the most part, as long as you keep your head low and you don't cause trouble, you don't get tossed into Executioner's Run.
We generally have not been good at that.
Well, you may want to practice your run-in skills or your dinosaur fighting skills. Or just prepare your soul for the afterlife.
How are you at running?
Are there a lot of?
How are you at fighting dinosaurs?
Well, we're gonna find out. I think.
We might accidentally find out. So you're saying
Do you ever see people from Neverwinter here at all?
Occasionally, ships come through with the Neverwinter symbol, but they mostly are delivering...
We ran out of disk space.
What's it?
We're out of disk space. I think the whole thing froze.
Oh no!
Oh no! Just hit OK and then hit the stop recording.
Then I'll stop working like 20 minutes ago.
I guess we have technical difficulties.
I didn't want to say anything. Let's
That's
go
why
through these ways.
I was like,
I was doing.
All right, sorry about that, everyone. We were having some unexpected technical difficulties. Hopefully, we are back up and running, and back to the adventure as everyone got their tropical ice cream snacks.
So we don't know what we lost. So what do we know? We have we all met up.
So you have met up with Real Far and Hold,
Bedmaker.
and you just arrived at the Executioner's Run.
So I'm gonna remind me what I see when I look at these two yahoos.
Yes, so you see a little bit taller half-elf riding a Triceratops, and you see a half-orc leading him on a leash with Tusk and Skilgannon riding on the back.
I'm not riding. I was walking.
Oh, okay.
I was walking whole.
So Tusk riding on the back with the half-elf and Skilgannon walking beside it.
Looking like a little kid, like, looks good.
Behind it. Hey, brother. What's up? Did you hear that? They're cleaners. You know what that means? We can get Bessie spotless.
We can hire them to clean Bessie.
Hold on.
This is great.
This is great.
Hold on. I'm not a cleaner.
What? You said you were a cleaner.
No. Our companions are cleaners.
Oh.
We'll go to the friends.
Yeah, we'll go to
if
your
we get
friends.
Bessie clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you also ran into Eclipse, the gentleman in scale armor with the scythe who likes to run through Executioner's Run as a hobby.
Hey, he's good at fighting and good at cleaning? I want to talk to him.
Yes. What can I help you with?
You're a cleaner,
I was
right?
still talking.
What's it?
I was still talking with
yes.
them too. Yeah.
I'm interrupted.
Anyways, you were saying.
Yes. We need to talk to one of the merchant princes. Are there any merchant princes who we have a positive relationship with, also known as doesn't want to kill us all?
Well, your best bet would be Jessamine. All the other ones seem to have other preoccupied deals going on.
Just Jessamine?
Merchant Prince Jessamine. You ask about her, you can't miss her.
So, merchant prince or princess?
Prince. And if you say Princess, you'll probably end up here involuntarily.
Very good. I'm glad I asked. Much appreciated. So what is going on here?
Yeah, so this is Executioner's Run, see? If you're either accused of something or found guilty of something, you're tossed in there. If you make it to the other side, you're considered free and innocent. But they like to fill it full of vicious dinosaurs.
I would like to accuse someone of a crime.
Not yet. Not right now.
But if you falsely accuse them, then you get put in instead.
Haha!
He would like to accuse someone of a crime.
Yes, the crime of why am I not in the run already?
Well, if you want to volunteer, they usually have runs every day around noon.
Well, good to know. What time is it?
Why don't we?
And he looks up at the sky.
About a couple hours past dawn, so you got maybe 3 hours to go.
Well, Oh, sorry.
Yes, short one.
Yeah, short.
I mean,
Call me Rybar.
Short Rybar.
Short, yep.
Rybar Firebrand.
Rybar short bar, got it.
Got it. Why does everyone give us the side eye when we're wearing armor?
Generally speaking, heavy armor is considered the easiest way to die because you can't run faster than the dinosaurs. So if you're prancing around in plate armor or breastplates or waffle irons, I guess, you're just looking for trouble as soon as you step outside the gates. So it's generally frowned upon to be wearing it in public. Also, it's an Eastern thing apparently. They don't like it here.
Really? So you'd rather be a much easier digested toy for the dinosaurs than give it at least a couple of seconds?
Well, just remember, you don't gotta be the fastest, just faster than the slowest.
I definitely know how to slow down my teammates.
Then you would be perfect.
I know who the slowest is.
That just,
Not me.
that just sounds
Anyways,
like...
I gotta get back to my patrol. If you need anything, feel free to find me around town, assuming you're not dead by then.
Actually, I do need to... You're a cleaner, right? How much is
No.
it for you? You have a cleaner's emblem, though. We just learned this.
And you are?
Real far. Bedmaker.
Well,
Took your name
maybe
from
you
our
should
home.
make your bed at home before you mess up other people's.
I'm trying to offer you a job, good sir.
I've got a job, thank you very much.
Shut up, brother.
That was a good one.
Well, you're a cleaner. We need to clean our dinosaur, Bessie. How much? What's your rate?
He stares at you blankly.
Oh, yeah.
How about I clean it with your blood?
We're that kind of cleaner, not that kind of cleaner.
Oh. I misunderstood the objective here. Have a good day, sir.
Do you give me permission to put hands on your brother?
I mean, if you could take Bessie, sure.
So,
Bessie.
so Merchant Prince Jessamine.
Jessamine.
Where can one typically find her?
Probably in the Merchant Prince villas.
What is she in charge of?
She's,
'Cause I'm
got
assuming
a
each
specialty. Doesn't really get talked about too much, but we'll call it private security.
Oh,
So, us.
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll call it private security.
And then is there a merchant prince that's in charge of magic items?
Yes, there is. I believe they go by, Wanaga Otamu.
Excuse you. Bless you. Say that again.
Wakanga Otamu. Sorry, it was caught in my...
Wakanga?
Otamu. Just go by Prince Otamu.
Very much. And where can one find Prince Otamu?
Again, in the merchants' villas. You can't miss them. Center of the city, top of the hill. You're gonna need a good excuse to actually get in, but they're almost always there for professional business purposes.
So, business purposes would be
Yes.
a welcome excuse.
That or by invitation, yes.
We have a business proposition.
But would we go to the highest form of government to establish trade, or would we go to the trade halls? I mean, are there like bazaars and are
They
there,
are the trade halls.
Merchant princes, right there at the forefront of the title.
Then followed by Prince. Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like they've got a pretty strong hold on this.
It
Click.
is
Do the princes, by chance, invite champions of the run?
It's been known if you voluntarily run for their amusement, you might get an audience, yes.
Well, that's good to know. I'll bank that for like maybe 4 hours from now. Decision making. Yeah, guys, what do you want to do?
what do the merchant princes do? How does the economy work here?
Think of them as dukes, duchesses, and noble courts of the East. They're
So,
the top end.
if one wanted to start a business or a trade route, they would talk to the merchant prince, or do they have
No, you'd want to start through the lower ranks and work your way up. You talk to their accounts, you talk to their current merchant trades, their foremans. You start at the base and you work your way up to the top.
Cool. Is there a trade merchant prince?
Yes, Xanthi is most common in our normal exports.
How do you spell that?
Don't quote me on this. Zhanthi. But again, don't quote me on the spelling and don't write them.
this guy's not a speller.
Merchant Prince Zani.
No, Xanthi.
Zonthi. Merchant Prince Zonthi is probably the one that we want to start initiating conversation with.
Or at least for people.
He, she, they.
I believe they go by a she.
She. Okay. Would we find someone
Very
who works
easy.
for her down at the docks?
Most likely. Or perhaps the dinosaur pits.
My kind of place to go.
Like
The breeders.
There. Are we like right at the Executioner's Run? Is this the dinosaur pit he's talking about?
No, this is Executioner's Run. If you want to talk about trade exports, you got to go to the breeders and the dinosaur pits.
I thought we were talking to the cleaner.
Wait.
Not breeder.
There's pits
Yes.
full of these dinosaurs.
Yes, so they don't escape.
All right.
This is good to know.
What are you new here?
Yes.
Oh, good luck with that.
We literally just got into town.
You should have led with that.
We did.
I did lead with that.
He did. Yeah, maybe you were hiding behind that sail that's on your dinosaur. Yeah, you were.
What am
It's
I paying?
okay. You like that.
No, I'm a little heat
Is
stroke.
he very forgettable?
At times, it's okay.
So
Still love him like a brother.
that's part of the unwritten contract.
You love your brother like a brother?
Yeah, kind of like goes without saying.
Brothers are the
But you
best.
said it.
Look smart in the ass. I'm just trying to like live life here.
Laugh, kill. That's all.
Let's laugh, kill.
Boom house.
So it sounds like we have a few hours before you get to kill some dinosaurs.
That's fine. I'll wait.
Well,
Do we want to go down to the docks to see if we can start a conversation?
Before
Can I just say one thing real quick? So these two fine gentlemen, when we ran into, they got a map to some treasure.
Yeah, and I assume we may need more gold to get trade relations
It
going.
might, yeah, it might help. It might help grease some palms or get
Yeah,
through some
yeah,
doors.
know what
yeah.
the
It's
best-
better. It's better to approach royalty with shiny things than it is not to. So these,
That also includes maybe holding off on the run right now.
I think that's fine. There's things in the jungle. So why don't we go with these guys and get some gold?
I'll pull up.
Yeah,
I'll pull
the
up.
whole
Best
point.
export?
He's on it. What do you say, Lucan?
I'm going to
Dad.
give Clips 5 gold for the...
Oh, well, thank you very much.
See, Lucan, here's the map. And I realize I don't have the map.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
Pulls it out.
No,
Well, okay.
I'm the intelligent one here.
You,
Strength check.
you have yet to prove that, okay?
All right. What's 5 plus 5?
None of y'all... what is 5 plus 5?
Like
I'm pretty sure it's
double digits?
55.
Like
So
Pretty sure it's 55.
55.
Why don't
It
you
lives on
just
some
fight him
shit.
for who's the smartest?
Sorry.
So what is the treasure? What is the treasure?
The treasure is treasure.
I got this.
And-
I know how to figure this. And he's gonna reach into his like little cloak, and he's gonna pause his little drink. Second.
Has anyone scouted out the area to know what we're like walking into? Like, I know you guys are guides, but you aren't exactly making me feel like
Dragon.
good things are happening.
We're walking in the jungle. Like a dragon. That's what's in the jungle. The jungle's in the jungle. There's some dinosaurs. We don't know what's up. I mean, we know exactly what's up.
What?
Persuasion.
Why are you looking at me?
What?
There's you want to know what's in the jungle?
I would love to
Jungle.
know what's in the jungle.
Jungle, dinosaurs, snakes, venomous things, things that want to kill me, things that have killed me, things that want to eat me, things
Things that have killed you?
you.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
He's had an interesting life.
It's
no
an
big
interesting
deal.
life back here.
Not
here
important for the story.
This is not important. We can go about this again.
This seems really important for the story.
No.
What brought you back from the dead? Because if stuff wants to kill us, I'd like to know what wants to bring us back.
I never said that. Persuasion. That's like a 23.
Insight.
Help?
Nope.
Can I help you?
That is 14.
Insight?
Oh,
Yeah, he used proficiency.
I know how it works.
and I'll bless myself. Do I believe you?
Come on.
That's only 4 better. 15.
It's not important right now.
No, sorry. That's 14 plus 4, 18, which is still not good enough.
Look, he's saying that we can leave this highly populated area and go into the fun play place.
I like highly populated areas. They're generally where culture is and people working.
There's people working out
Sounds
there.
boring as shit.
Lucan, give me a survival check on the map. Or anyone else in the party that's not the two guides.
I'm assuming I don't have time to give myself bless.
Not a full bless, no.
Oh, that's a natural 19 for a total of 18.
You recognize that, looking at the map that they gave you, it looks like it's called something called Needle's Bones, and kind of in the general description of it and your past knowledge, you think it might be either abandoned or an old dragon's hoard. So the treasure might actually be there.
All right, huddle up.
Huddle up. Get out
Not
of here.
you two.
You said huddle up!
All right, I'm gonna bend down
What's
to about gnome height.
Just get down on both knees.
We all get down on knees and then put our arms around Rybar.
Yes.
We're right by it.
Gather in.
There's either a dragon there, or there was a dragon there. Treasure.
Yeah, well, that's what we've been telling you.
We're okay with treasure.
Right. I don't trust a single word that this one says, though.
I mean, that's fair, but it's still treasure, and there's still going to be strong things to fight. Why is this a problem?
Okay.
Do we think that they can get us there?
They have that thing, Beshi. That thing's
Sounds
going to
like
get
you
us
can
there.
just buy it in the market.
Do you have the money to buy a Beshi?
Hey, how much does it cost to buy a Bessie?
Like, a lot.
500 gold.
Keep that in mind.
500 gold if I remember right.
We definitely have 500 gold collectively as a party.
Okay. But
Do
here's
you?
my
I
question.
have this many.
We had
gold.
A chest of 500 that you spent 160 out of.
We might be a little short.
So
Just a little short.
They
I
are-
have 68 gold.
They already have a Beshi. Why get our own? We could use them to get us there. Let's just go.
I'm going to give me a peeps.
They
After
definitely
these
said
Peeps is done assaulting him.
they definitely said we would die without a guide.
Okay, but
That-
here's my question.
These are guides.
As we're sitting here talking, we can see the executioners run. Can we see the jungle?
You can kind of see it behind like a small stone set of walls. The walls maybe like 6-8 feet tall.
Is anybody coming to and from the jungle?
Not from this side. But you're kind of more on the western side of the town, where it's a little more old town rundown.
I'm 100% for going out into the jungle tomorrow.
I agree.
Because tonight is edible arrangements.
Ooh. That means good food.
I mean, and massages.
That also means we can run the gauntlet. Right? We'll be thinking around with edible arrangements.
We got nothing better to do. What you know what?
Hold
you
on,
know what
hold on,
the
hold
best edible arrangement party would be? Mourning a lost comrade or celebrating victory.
What if we tried to shake them down for a larger part of the treasure that we find?
That's on you, boss man.
Yeah, I'm not. good
I'm
at that.
running this by the party to see if anyone.
That's
hates the
acceptable to me,
idea.
but
I would like to check how close are they to us right now.
They're probably like 15. I mean, I'm assuming Lucan brought you a little ways away to try and talk in person, like 15,
I don't know
20
if they
feet.
tried to sneak up on us or not.
What do my elven ears hear?
You can give me a perception check.
I'm probably good at
You
these.
get any closer, you're gonna get intimidated.
We would have.
10.
Oh,
Did we talk languages at any point?
16.
I know Orcish. That's it.
The two of you,
In common.
We know
the
Gnomish.
bed makers, you hear Bessie's kind of, and there's the general chatter of the market around you. You're not really picking up. You're hearing them whisper, but you're not picking up what they're saying.
Wonder what they're talking about.
In Gnomish?
Probably bullshit.
Oh, bullshit.
Do you know Gnomish,
I know Celestial.
but not Infernal?
No.
It
Little
was
common
Yumi and
orc,
Nyx.
so
Orcish.
yeah.
It was Yumi and Nyx.
So Gnomish, I'll be just be quiet. It's like, look, we go into the jungle with these guys. We'll probably turn out fine, but if not, we'll really miss them.
And
we'll
get
take
their
care of this
gold.
dinosaur.
Yeah, this sounds like the plan.
Question.
This is what I'm saying.
How do we get back without them?
Well, that's
We have a
assume-
dinosaur. What's the problem?
No, but it's gonna be fine. Honestly, I'm sure they're gonna be great.
All right, it'll be fine.
As you say that, you just hear a really loud gong go off in the distance. You turn over, I'm just playing my gong.
They've already.
I changed my mind. I changed my
But
mind.
all they said is that we have to be faster than somebody, and I'm faster than these two yahoos.
We easily can make them the slow.
Oh yeah. We have a plan. Let's do it.
Okay, cool.
All right. So
I like this plan. We're
hurts.
terrible people.
Can
This
we
is
watch one of the runs to see what happens before you decide to go?
No.
Well, let's
have a backup
just. Why don't we go into the jungle first, and then I'll do the run tomorrow.
We're going into the jungle tomorrow.
The jungle tomorrow. So never mind. How about this? Edible arrangements today. We're not. How about we just watch a run first? I see some people over there.
We'll watch it today.
We'll watch it today.
I'm
We'll,
sure
we'll
there's
come up with a
multiple
game
people.
plan while we walk through the jungle, and then the third day, I'll run the run.
What if
Correct.
you just let one person go before you, and then you go second?
No. We're not going to go today. We're just going to watch it today.
We can always change our minds.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we'll watch one today, and we'll eat your fancy whatevers, and then we'll go and then we'll go into the jungle.
Promises
And then the
made.
third day, that day will be the planning day for the run. And then the third day, I run the run and win. It's just simple.
With the 18 survival check that I had with reading the map.
It'll take you at least a week in each direction in the jungle.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Hey.
I say nothing. I say nothing in common. In Orchid or in Gnomish, I turn to Rybar and just go. I mean, it means he never runs.
They're talking about my victory.
in Orcish.
Yeah.
What he doesn't know won't hurt him.
Exactly.
You know what's up?
Where'd you put the map?
You wanted the map.
Yeah, but you took it.
I thought you had it. Bessie, where's the map? Bessie, drop the map.
Rybar, I really don't think this is going to end well for us.
As your conversation is kind of muddling about, you suddenly hear a loud trumpet horn as people start to gather around the executioner's run in anticipation.
Nice.
Have you guys seen this before?
Oh yeah, a few times. Get ready.
Do people usually win?
No. Define win. Define win.
Survive.
No.
Define
Hence the name.
Once in a while, but usually no.
Usually no.
Yeah, that's
So
how
people just watch, and eat snacks.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting
Yeah,
my little
yeah.
coconut with a straw.
Are we able to throw stuff at people?
Somebody's climbing up the ropes and you beam them with the fucking coconut.
Honestly,
I was thinking of tomato.
Yo, I usually don't do it because it doesn't seem sportsmanlike, but hell, chuck something at them.
You also start to see
Bessie at 'em.
bookies and stuff starting to make bets with people that are starting to gather around the stands on
Oh.
whether or not
money?
they're going to survive.
Free money.
I'd like to go to a bookie.
Like
Yeah, what I got for you? What I got for you? What I got for you?
Yeah, I would like to put 50 gold.
Woo, rich boy here.
How many people are running?
We got 3 runners today. One was accused of attempting an assassination without getting the proper permits. One decided to try and run after he was accused of being an escaped slave. He never proved he wasn't one. And the third one was just stupid enough to volunteer.
Who's the volunteer?
The third one's volunteering.
Who's the volunteer though?
Oh, some... What do they call him?
Eclipse.
Strider.
Strider?
Yeah, he calls himself Strider. He thinks he's got long legs.
50 gold on the dinosaur killing the second one.
Well, okay, I mean, that's not much of a bet. That's pretty common, but sure.
Hold on. Let's spice it up a little bit.
Okay.
50 gold that the dinosaur beats him before he makes it halfway.
Okay, now we're talking. I like this. Yeah, that's usually they usually get about 3/4 of the way before they bleed out or get shredded by the raptors. But okay, I'll give you 1.5 bets.
Perfect.
All right.
Can I get 25 on Strider?
Hey, Rybar.
You want 25
You
on
can't
Strider
make it
actually
halfway.
making it through?
He's got a good sounding name.
I'll put 5 gold on Strider.
I'll give you 2 times. Yes.
So this is
Like, what's your spell?
JJ talking to DM. Tusk would like to slip away from the group.
Okay. Do you want to attempt to do it stealthily or just simply leave?
Yeah,
no.
he just quietly
Perception.
just walks towards the.
What's everyone's passive?
Perception?
Yes.
Not
You're
good.
talking to the bookie.
11.
Yeah, you think I'm not keeping an eye on you?
Does
like-
anyone have above a 14 passive?
No.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
notice that Tusk or the half orc kind of like just like slinks away to the side.
Yeah.
Mind its own business.
What kind of dinosaurs are they loading into the pit?
Right now you're seeing mostly velociraptor, like small, about the size of a house, like a pet dog. But they stand on 2 legs with large claws and like very large hooks on one toe. They seem to be more like standing on 2 legs with 2 arms.
Um,
And you also see several triceratops, or at least one triceratops at the end that looks like it's going to be running down towards the target.
Tuska's just gonna check out the dinosaurs.
Okay. As you kind of explore around, you see that there's basically large ramps a couple hundred feet out that lead down into the base, and then like large holding chambers. You can see some gates in the side that you can see into the trench itself.
Okay.
Okay. Any other bets? Any other bets? Any other bets?
Right here.
No, you have a bad bet in history. You're not allowed to bet unless you provide money up front.
Okay, well, I'm down to my last 3.
Okay, well, what do you want those last 3 on?
Long-legged one.
Strider?
Yeah.
How fast is gonna die?
No, I think he'll make it. I like the name.
All right, fine. I'll give you 2 times your bet if he makes it out.
Okay. Well,
I'll
I'll bet Strata too.
You got money up front?
Define up front.
As in my hand right now.
Minor illusion, yes.
No illusions this time.
Damn it.
Brother, stop it.
Well, they should be fair to me.
No, just stop it. No, we're not doing that here anymore, okay?
We didn't buy any more. You mean?
All right, folks, take your
tomorrow?
seats. Take your seats. The first runner's about to attempt it.
So I'd like to, before they go,
Yes.
so many people are betting he's going to win.
Very few, but yes.
I'd like to bet he doesn't make it halfway.
Okay, that's kind of the standard bet right now. Is they don't make it more than halfway.
I'm not going to risk it. I'll watch.
All right.
What's the distance between us and the pit?
And you can sit within about. I mean, you can sit all the way up to the edge if you want.
How far away would that be? Like, for a... Is it within 60 feet? That's the.
Oh yeah. You're still within 60 feet of the seating.
I mean, like of the pit. Okay, that's good.
So the pit is 15 feet wide, I believe 20 feet deep, and about 250 feet long.
How are people getting into the pit?
You notice that there seems to be a gate on one end, and then a ramp leading out on the other.
A gate, so you have to go down into.
Yeah. So
like
you'd go under into a holding chamber of some kind.
Okay. Wow.
Tusk?
Yeah, Tusk will go to the side of the pit where the race usually starts to watch.
Okay.
I'll get down right up there, just within 60 feet of shenanigans.
Okay. So as a second horn blares out across the city square at this point, you see a finely dressed, slightly darker skin, very well tanned individual stand. He says, "And welcome to the first executioner's run of the day. Our first one decided to make an assassination attempt without the proper permits, and you all know what that means. The dinosaurs get the permits for ya. Let's see how far this one makes it." As he strikes a large gong next to him, the gate at the end closest to you opens. You'll see a real lanky guy, man, kind of like stumble out, almost blinded by the light of the high noon, before he kind of gets his senses about him and starts running towards the end where the ramp is. Soon as he starts running, all the gates in the side open up as you hear the shriek of like reptiles and lizards as you see these small, almost humanoid-like creatures leap out. They've got large claws on one toe and apparently very large fangs as they shriek and rush towards them. Anyone can give me a nature check if you'd like to determine what they are.
Oh, that's intelligence, not wisdom.
I got that one. I don't know shit.
I got a 21. I know exactly what they are.
Oh, yes, you do.
5.
15.
I mean, nah.
You have heard tales of this, mostly from comrades within Sunbury that like to use them, but they are called raptors, or velociraptors.
Raptors. They're scary. They
Did
can
they
take down
catch
a
the guy
Bessie.
and tear him apart?
So as he starts to, like, he suddenly freezes for a second as he sees the gates open, and then he just runs as fast as he can. He gets maybe 30 feet in before he's swarmed by raptors and just ripped to shreds.
So how long is the run?
250 feet. He made it less than a quarter of the way.
Um,
All right, folks, then that wasn't too much of a surprise. Everyone who bet he'd make at least halfway, you lost your bets. And we'll be prepping the next runner in the next 15 minutes.
before when that guy finishes, Tusk will rage and drop into the pit.
Okay.
This is a party foul right here.
You jump into the pit. You see 10 velociraptors, at this point just devouring the remaining corpse of the runner. What do you want to do?
So presumably it's a new round, right? Rage.
Yes, you will start you'll start on your turn.
Tusk will take off running 90 feet
Okay.
because I'm a eagle barbarian.